Hey guys, Tropicat212 here. Welcome back to another video. Today I'll be discussing furry slang. Furry slang is very much like regular slang people may use during their everyday life, except it's specifically used by furries. Alright, let's get started. Grey muzzle. Grey muzzles are generally the term used for older furries in the fandom, typically people who are over 30 to 35, depending on what website you look on. It can also be used to describe for furries who have been in the fandom for over 10 to 15 years, again depending on where you look. The term grey muzzle is not an insult. It is okay to call them that, as the term kind of serves as a guide for the furries. An example would be, if you're able to find a grey muzzle at a con, it's most likely not their first time, so they'll probably know their way around. Grey muzzles can be role models for the new furs in the fandom. Young fur. Young furs literally means young furries. It is a term used to describe furries who generally are under 18, though it can be used to describe furries younger than 16. Young furs are just as important to the fandom as grey muzzles, as they are bringing in a new wave of furries to the fandom. Please, no matter how young the fur may be, make sure you're kind to them. Most likely they're just trying to find a place to fit in this world, probably like you were at some point in your life. I can speak from experience, it is really frustrating and sad when you're bullied for being younger and new to the group. Young furs may be at a con for their first time, so if you see a young fur who looks a little lost, or a suitor and their handler looking for the headless lounge, help them out. You may just make their day, pulling them right into the fandom. A woo. A fancy version of the word howl. I can't talk. Furries may say a woo while howling, or just flat out say it like a regular word. Persona. A persona is one's anthropomorphic OC, aka original character. That is generally who they represent themselves as in the fandom. They may even have a fursuit of this character, or multiple personas that they have if they have the money for multiple fursuits. If they do have a fursuit, they will most likely be acting as their character and taking on the character's personality. Fursuit. A fursuit, or as some people call it, expensive carpets, is a costume that a person wears with their persona. Contrary to popular belief, these are not a necessity for being part of the fandom. Fursuits are a luxury. Fursuiting. The act of wearing a fursuit around. Fursuit maker. The person or team/company that builds custom or pre-made fursuits or fursuit parts for people to buy. Species. The species is one type... Wait, what? The species is a type of animal or creature that a persona is. This is a pretty simple one. Hybrid. A hybrid is generally a mix of two species that makes up a persona species. However, it doesn't have to be limited to just two. You can make your persona a mix of however many species you want. I'm sorry, I can't talk. Anthropomorphic. Relating to or characterized by anthropomorphism. This is a term generally used to explain the furry fandom. An example of what I mean? Furries are people who may wear anthropomorphic animal costumes. Fur meet. A fur meet is usually a local meetup for furries to interact with other furries outside of con times. It's a great place to meet new friends that live close by. Who knows, you may even end up befriending a rising fursuit maker. Pack. I've not heard of this one, but apparently it means a furry's family or group of friends, kind of like a furry squad. Poppy fur. A popular furry, whether they're popular as a person or their suit is popular. Be careful with this term because some popular furries don't like this term, even if it is meant as a good thing. I have no idea why, but I'm not gonna go calling someone that doesn't want to be called that a poppy fur because, yeah, I'm not disrespectful. Boop. A light tap on the nose, generally on a suit's nose. Sometimes suitors may boop a non-suitor's nose. Scritching. Scratching the same spot on a fursuit to make the fur go the wrong direction, back the right way, the wrong way, and so forth. Don't do this because the fur you're scratching is not real. It does not grow back, and like real fur may fall out during the process. Sure, it's cute, but I guarantee you the suitor is not going to appreciate you destroying their couple $1,000 costume. Fur pile. A pile of multiple furries laying down on top of each other. Sounds really hot considering they're all wearing, fur. Anyways. Mates. A furry couple, whether they are dating, engaged, or married. Nuzzle. A type of cuddling where fursuiters nuzzle against each other, like cats being friendly to one another may do. Wags. Another one that I haven't heard, but it means when you wag your tail so it kind of wiggles. Plushies/smoothies. No, not the frozen fruit drink. This means an outsider to the fandom, or may be used to refer to as a human, or to a human. PCD, post-con depression. PCD, best summed up, is the feeling you get after returning to your normal life after a weekend at a convention. It can be frustrating or depressing until your body goes back into its regular routine after going for an entire weekend. Con crud. Pretty much what it sounds like. It's when you get sick after or during a convention. You may pick up whatever bug or sickness is going around during the con. Best to go home and get some rest. Breaking the magic / poodling. Taking off part of your costume while sitting in public or at a convention. I personally have no problem with this because you don't know if the person who is poodling at the moment may have a medical condition that like requires them to poodle sometimes. And I mean, like, hey, would you want someone cutting through your suit just to save your life rather than quickly poodling to cool yourself off? Alright, I think that's about it for this video. I'm sorry it was pretty short, but I did the best I could. I covered all of the PG to PG-13 furry slang words. There are a couple more, but those would be classified as R-rated or not safe for work terms. And since my channel is PG-13 max, I won't be going over them. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to comment if you feel that I missed any words, because I'm sure I did. I hope that this helped you learn more about some of the crazy words you might hear furries say. Don't forget to swing by that like button if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more content and to show your support. Bye!